of Horse Cave will be today at 11 o'clock at the Patton Funeral Home's Park City Chapel. Interment to be in the Horse Cave Cemetery. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day free at WCLUradio.com. No login is necessary. It's going to be the concert of the fall. The Sneed family proud to host the Inspirations, the Troy Burns family, and the Perry.
Yes, there are blue skies a-coming, though the clouds are dark and gray.
It's Friday night, October the 27th at the Cave City Convention Center. Some of the most popular artists in gospel music today for one night only.
Out on the hills of glory land, so happy and free at God's right hand, they tell of
The Inspirations, the Perrys, the Troy Burns family, and the Sneed family. The Troy Burns family.
somebody go get Jesus. Lazarus is sick.
Tickets are on sale now at the Cave City Convention Center. Get yours for this excellent night of gospel music now. October 27th, Cave City Convention Center, 773-3131.
SCRTC go to.
At PBI Bank, we pride ourselves on providing great customer service with a hometown feel. We invite you to come in and meet our friendly staff who can help you apply for a mortgage, apply for an ag loan, open an account, or help with any other banking service. Trust PBI Bank to be your banking partner for personal or business accounts. Come visit or call us today. We are a Kentucky-based community bank serving the Commonwealth for more than a century. Stop in or visit online at pbibank.com to learn more about what we can offer you.
6:30 on WCLU and 56 degrees this morning. Let's turn to local sports. In boys soccer action last night. In boys soccer action coming up tonight, the 15th District Championship will be played. Glasgow takes on Clinton County for the championship tonight in Albany, and that will be at 6 p.m. Also tonight in the 18th District, Taylor County will take on Marion County at 7:30. That contest will be played at Marion County High School. Girls action from last night. Congratulations to the Barron County Trojanettes. They defeated Glasgow in claiming the championship of the 15th District. That final score, Barron County 1, Glasgow 0. Other girls action in soccer last night in the 18th. It was Taylor County over Marion County 1-0. And also in the 18th District, the championship game is going to be played when Taylor County takes on LaRue County at 5:30. That game is going to be played at Marion County tonight.
Some offices run more smoothly than others. Part of the
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, outpatient services center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
Would you like to choose when you pay your electric bill? With EPB iPay, you can. iPay allows you to draft money into your electric account online or at our office. The myusage.com website lets you keep track of how much electricity you're using and lets you know your current balance. When your account's getting low, you can get reminders to add more money to your electric account by text or email. With iPay, there's no due date, no late fees. Sign up for iPay at the EPB office at 100 Mallory Drive.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU.
Some birthdays and some archives as we wind you up and head you off in the right direction here today. But Ray Stacey's going to comment on the way that the weather is shaping up for today as we have a little bit of a cooler start to the day, Ray.
cold front to our east and a brief little cool down before we warm back up again as we look ahead toward the upcoming weekend.
Numbers way down this morning from 24 hours ago. 15 degrees, maybe even 20 degrees in some spots. Yeah, yesterday morning we were in the 70s. Take a look now at the car thermometer. Now as we go through the day, we'll brighten it up a little bit, becoming partly cloudy. Patchy fog and cloud early, 73. Tonight clear, even cooler, 49. Friday sunny, 78. Saturday a few clouds around, warming up to the low 80s. Chance of showers Sunday, upper 70s, and then a stronger front will push us into the 60s for highs early next week. I'm Ray Stidgick, the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. We are waking up with a temperature reading of 56 degrees here at our studios. Barometer's at 30.14, humidity at 95%. Northeast winds at a couple of miles an hour. No precip in the past 24 hours. And as I said, we still have the potential for some fog to develop. But right now, not that much out there. Visibility reduced to about 7 miles at the Glasgow airport. That's just sort of a little light haze at this particular time. 56 degrees, 634.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Persley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Hello.
That'll be $349.07. Sir, I can't take that, and that's only about $120 anyway.
But the Magic Man pays 3 times face value at Glasgow Coin and Jewelry. Watch this.
We can make that happen.
Top dollar guaranteed.
Not to be confused with Magic Mike.
Coming up here just in a second, which is being brought to you by Ralphie's Fun Center. You know, they do know how to celebrate. They do know how to have fun at Ralphie's Fun Center. I want to remind you that the Boys and Girls Club of America is closed today for training. Today and tomorrow, they'll resume business out at the Boys and Girls Club, normal business hours, on the following Monday, which is going to be October the 16th. Just be aware of that. Ralphie's Fun Center and birthdays.
When was the last time you got your Ralphie on? What's getting your Ralphie on, you ask? When you're winning prizes and lining up the score in the arcade, you're getting your Ralphie on. When you're dancing under the lights on roller skates, you've turned on your inner Ralphies. When you bring your coworkers to bowl in the business league, your office staff has clocked in on Ralphie's time. If you suffer from symptoms such as lack of fun, feeling bored, if you get frequent urges to act like it's your birthday, or if you're just not smiling enough, you need to go to Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's Fun Center in Glasgow. A great place for any party, event, field trip, or church group. Get your Ralphie on.
Well, guess who's having birthday today? We have a couple of gongarees to start off the day. It's the 30 gongaree for this morning. Going out to Brandy Metter. Happy 30th there, Brandy. We also want to say happy 17th birthday today to Brianna Blythe, Jan Mays. Coach Bobby Steenbergen has a birthday today. My cousin Ladine Hamilton with a birthday today, too. Deborah Childress is celebrating. Karen Harper is 49. And we have one anniversary couple thus far. It is the anniversary of Doug and Helen Whitlow. A big congratulations to everybody on the list here this morning. 651-9149-800-956-1023. Online, it's a simple click at WCLUradio.com. We will take care of getting those birthdays and anniversaries on the air and having a whole lot for folks to talk about today as well. Archives just around the corner. If you find
BR Tire, we're always on call and we answer the call. We know that's what keeps our loyal customers coming back season after season, year after year. With so many vying for your business, improving our service is not just a good practice, it's a necessity. From our easy-to-navigate website to our easy-to-deal-with service department, we work hard to make it easy for you to choose us. No one keeps you rolling like BR Tire on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green and West Main Street in Glasgow.
Hi, I'm Fred.
It is time to head 'em up and move 'em out and get on the mule train that goes down memory lane. And boy, do we have some memories to talk about today in the archives. Brought to you by Tony Hogan Health Clinic and Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services.
The medical field has advanced tremendously over the last few decades, but for patients, it becomes more and more difficult to get an appointment with your primary care provider. However, the Tony Hogan Health Clinic offers an alternative, more old-fashioned, laid-back approach. So it's no coincidence they're located in the Mars Medical Building, a place that's always been known for its patient-first mentality. Whether it's a walk-in or a scheduled visit, Tony Hogan, nurse practitioner, and his staff are there to make sure you get the treatment you deserve. The Tony Hogan Health Clinic, 270-651-6707. 15,000 inventory items, custom brake hoses while you wait, cylinder repair. Is there anything Joseph A. Wade can't do? Well, one thing's for sure, Joseph A. Wade Incorporated serves a large community of people who believe there's no job they can't do, and that's the same attitude Joseph A. Wade has in their line of work. So for the smallest screws, Allen wrenches, or drill bits, or even a 5-stage hydraulic cylinder measuring 25 feet in length, Joseph A. Wade's motto, no problem. Joseph A. Wade Incorporated, 311 Industrial Drive, Glasgow.
Well, let's head them up here and see where we can take this thing, okay?
Well, I said we just take it back 100 years.
100 years, going back and seeing how it all shaped up.
Mm-hmm.
Which it shaped up quite well.
I mean, in a lot of cases, yes.
Now, I'm going to get over here. Actually, no, I'm not going to say that because I'm going to get this over with. A couple of sad stories from 1917, all right?
Okay.
You hate to report these things, but it is part of our history. This day in 1917, the writer in the Republican says, "We were misinformed last week as to the injury of Mr. Frank Button, who shot himself. He did not use a shotgun, nor did he shoot himself in the head. Instead, he used a .22 rifle and shot himself below the heart.
Oh, gosh.
He is said to have walked some distance after the shooting. The doctors now say that the chances are that he will recover." In 1917.
Sorry we got that wrong.
Well, I mean, I was thinking about that when I was preparing for today. Our policy is to not report such self-inflicted things.
Right.
Just because it's not really news, but in 1917 it was big news.
Oh, yes. 1917, anything was news. Everything was news.
So, here's the other story, and then we'll move on.
All right.
This day in 1917, among the drafted men who left last month was Ernest Atnip of 88. It is said that he was averse to the draft, and he made the remark that he had rather die than to be a soldier. Well, he came home Saturday, and then on Sunday he and Mrs. Atnip were at church, and he talked to his friends about how terrible soldiers were treated, and said he would rather die than go back. Monday morning he said he was not feeling well. The family went to breakfast. Soon after, he called to them and was found lying on the bed, and he held up a bottle from which he had just drank an ounce of carbolic acid.
Oh, my gosh.
With the remark, quote, "You see what I've done. I'll be dead in a few minutes," unquote. And he was. See? Horrible stories.
Oh, my gosh.
Stories that, we wouldn't report.
I mean, I don't even know what to say about that.
Well, I mean, what to say is it happens,
There's a whole bigger story there, too. I mean,
yeah, that's right. It's just a man didn't want to go back. Soldiers were treated bad. I don't know where this fellow had gone, but it wasn't a fun place, as few are in the game of war.
Good Lord.
All right, let's move forward here. I think we got all positive stuff the rest of the
morning.
morning.
Let's brighten this thing up.
That's right. This day in 1927, the horse show Saturday night brought to a close the 8th annual Free Fair and Harvest Festival in Glasgow. I like that name, the Harvest Festival.
I like Free Fair.
We have a bunch of stuff coming in here that's harvested, and so much so, let's have a festival.
There you go.
It was the best free fair we have ever had. The Floral Hall was ideally located for the convenience of the people, and the exhibits of farm products were of the highest quality, as were the poultry, the sheep, and the hogs. That is a nice fare, a free fare, 1927.
Bring your hog to town.
Yeah, here we go in, let's see, this was 1937. Now, you're familiar with the word deja vu.
Oh, yes.
Well, this story fits that description, I think.
Okay.
This was 1937, remember. 1937.
Okay.
A driverless magic automobile will wind its way through the crowded downtown business district of Glasgow on Monday afternoon, on October the 18th. Riding in another car about 20 to 50 feet away will be Captain John J. Wild Jim Lynch, ex-cowboy, rodeo champion, daredevil, movie actor, stuntman, and safety expert, and a crusader who will be typing away at an ordinary-looking telegraph key. The magic auto will obey every tap. In fact, the auto will move over the entire route of the parade without a human being in it or near it, in a demonstration of safe driving sponsored by the Kentucky State Safety Commission.
Well, there you go.
Millions of people in scores of cities have watched the magic car perform in similar safety parades since 1931, while at the same time hearing advice from Captain Lynch on how not to drive.
See, that wasn't a new idea, driverless cars.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're getting a lot of press these days, but think about it. Not only did you have to get that car, you had to hope the car, think about if you mistapped Morse code.
Seriously?
It seems a little difficult. That's type the words that we want the car to do in Morse code. That is.
You better get that tap right.
That's right.
Like, seriously right.
Whew. All right, let's move to 1947.
Okay.
William W. Vaughan, one of Glasgow's most efficient and popular young men, has just accepted the managership of Somerset's new radio station, which is due to go on the air within the next few weeks, and which also has another Glasgowian by adoption, Johnny Agostine, the husband of the former Miss Mary Bell Poteet, as the chief engineer. Both are highly capable young men in their respective radio fields, and both were associated in putting Glasgow's WKAY on the air.
On the air.
The same air we're talking on.
Exact same airwave.
That's right. But this is pretty interesting indeed, because the fact that, this gentleman here who was a broadcaster was described as an efficient and popular young man. Now, that would make you feel good. I don't know how many people, I don't know if we categorically can get that title.
Right.
Or, it's a nice one, though. That was 1947.
Very nice.
Mr. Vaughan going over to Somerset. 1957, this was the day the announcement, homecoming at Center College up at Danville has always been a big, big deal, You go up there, West went to Center, you go up there to homecoming, and you see people that went to school there 50 years ago.
Right.
Because it's just a big deal. Well, planning to attend homecoming festivities at Center College in 1957, this week, are Mr. and Miss Carol Holmes, Mr. and Miss Joe Leach, Mr. and Miss Oscar Wheeler, Miss Yuri Nelson, and Mrs. Jack Leach. Miss Mary Terry Leach, the latter's daughter, will reign as one of the campus queens, having been chosen as a sweetheart of the Beta Theta Pi fraternity.
Campus queen, that sounds like a pretty fancy
It
title.
is big doing right there, and there's some very nice stalwart families there in that particular news story out of 1957. Let's all go to homecoming at Center, and it just wasn't a football game. It was a whole afternoon and probably a whole weekend.
I would guarantee it.
1957. 1967, this day, local soldier Colonel Ellis Buddy Jones, Jr., was recently awarded the Bronze Star for meritorious service. That is excellent, excellent commendation. 1967 for Colonel Jones.
Definitely.
1977, we have the Glasgow BNPW Club here, and I don't think anybody would question the fact that it is a very strong women's club with a whole lot of history.
Definitely a great group of ladies.
That's right. And it's because of ladies like this who came before them. This day in 1977, Joyce St. Charles was named the Glasgow BMPW Annual Woman of Achievement. Now, Miss Joyce was an excellent BMPW Club member, excellent community member, a fun gal to know, and as they say, gone too soon, but she certainly contributed with such things as the BMPW Club. Woman of Achievement. Didn't surprise anybody. All right, this is a big deal. Folks, we're watching close here in 1987 as South Green Elementary is nearing completion within the next 6 to 8 weeks. So we got this 30-year anniversary for South Green Elementary coming up. And it was a construction. They were in the middle of it here right now. It's quite something to look at, I think.
guarantee it was.
This day in 1997, more growth in the community as construction has begun on Glasgow Pediatrics. Dr. Melissa B. Dennison, and she said she's looking for the opening in January of 1998 for Glasgow Pediatrics.
Now, where's that at?
Well, it's right there. It's across the street from the hospital in the street back there that goes. There's a lot of medical buildings back in there, and you turn there at Van Healthcare Medical Arts.
I know where you're talking about. Okay.
And you wind back in there, and there's several medical facilities there, one of which is that of Dr. Melissa B. Dennison. All right, you feel better now you know where that is?
Now I can get a mental picture of that. But now I'm thinking about William Gravely and his commercials.
Yeah.
And now he really needs to be like some kind of, like the people that read books, like those audio books. He needs to be one of those people.
Yeah, and if you don't know, can you imagine if you're trying to get to Glasgow Pediatrics and you stop and ask William where it is?
You leave out of there feeling great, essential oils, everything would be well.
He'd give you smooth directions.
I guarantee it. You know exactly where you were going.
And finally, this day in 2007, the Glasgow Lady Scotties finished third at the State Tournament Golf Championship. Certainly a wonderful, achievement for the entire community. And here's the Lady Scotties.
Okay.
Laura Harris, Kristen Wilkinson, Blair Dennison, Kylie Fouché, Shannon Bishop, and Ashton Fouché, and Mike Harris was the coach. 2007.
10 years ago.
It gets away from you in a hurry.
In a real hurry.
I think of those people as actually still in school because time gets away from us. But nonetheless, we got to put it in perspective. After that rough start there in 1917.
I'm saying. You can't just be putting all that out there.
Well, I mean, I can't I can't sugarcoat history. That would not be good.
There you go.
Or certainly wouldn't be accurate. Anyway.
There you go.
And it was the talk of the town for sure.
Well, yeah, and that poor man didn't want to go back. They should have made him go back.
He had reason. They were mistreated, he said.
There you go.
Thanks to Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services, and also thank you to the medical office of Tony Hogan. Wonderful places in our community. And we will look forward to sharing more in the realm of history tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50+ years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Finally, I found chicken tenders that can pass as mine, which is nice because I've got better things to do.
Andre, I need a longer straw.
Introducing McDonald's Buttermilk Crispy Tenders, juicy and made with 100% white meat.
You're watching WCOU's Live and Local Morning Show on all your favorite social media platforms, WCOUradio.com and EPB Channel 6.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
At Fire Pit Spirits, our #1 priority is responsibility. Number 2 and number 3 are our great service and our huge selection. So if you do drink alcohol, we want you to do so responsibly. Get the service you deserve in our store or in our convenient drive-thru window. You can even call ahead at 678-BEER and we'll have it ready for you. We built our store from the ground up to ensure the largest selection and variety. But if we don't have what you're looking for, let us know. We appreciate your business here at Fire Pit Spirits in Glasgow.
At PBI Bank, we pride ourselves on providing great customer service with a hometown feel. We invite you to come in and meet our friendly staff who can help you apply for a mortgage, apply for an ag loan, open an account, or help with any other banking service. Trust PBI Bank to be your banking partner for personal or business accounts. Come visit or call us today. We are a Kentucky-based community bank serving the Commonwealth for more than a century. Stop more than a century on what we can offer you.
That we are going to pat on the back today on this 12th day of October. Today it is James T. Curley Day on the radio. Mr. James T. Curley is going to be 95 on Saturday. Mr. Curley, we understand, is also a World War II veteran. So for a lot of good reasons, we need to hook up with Mr. James T. Curley for his birthday on Saturday. Well, actually, we can start trying today. And surely with 3 days to do, we can pat Mr. James T. Curley on the back, thank him for his service, wish him a happy birthday, and let him know that he's good as gold from his friends here at WCLU and a little taste of Texas.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, outpatient services center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good, he'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's
Central Bank.
South Central Bank is a locally owned bank that cares about you and our community too.
My name's Roger Mercer. My wife and I, Terry, own Southern Kentucky Collision here in Glasgow. It's a collision repair center. We've been dealing with South Central Bank for probably 23, 24 years. They've always been good to us. They're a hometown bank. South Central Bank's been a really big part of our business as far as the growth. They've been there for us when we needed to borrow money to grow, and we appreciate that very much from South Central Bank.
South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help. Member FDIC.
Cooler weather continuing now as we head on through not only this morning, but by tomorrow morning, probably the coolest morning of the next few. Still on tap, I think, for a bigger cool down as we get into next week. Clouds hanging tough across most of the area this morning. Some patchy fog, and then partly cloudy this afternoon, 73. Tonight, mainly clear and a little cooler, 49. Sunny tomorrow, 78. Saturday, a few clouds around and warming up into the low 80s. Sunday, a chance of showers, upper 70s, and then probably in the 60s for the beginning of next week with the lows dropping down into the low 40s. I'm meteorologist Ray Stidgick, a Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Hey, the low 40s, that sounds right chilly, Ray, but 'tis the season for us to look at things that way. Barometers at 30.14, 95% humidity, northeast winds at a couple of miles an hour, no precip, but we're at 56 degrees. Here from WCLU this morning. Weather brought to you by South Central Bank.
Today. Go to.
Personal service is what it's all about at Bailey Gibson. From the showroom to the service bay, we offer the most up-to-date service and sales available. If you know Dad, you know he's not too keen on high-tech gadgets. His flip phone is about as techy as he gets. Because of Dad's down-to-earth approach in business, Bailey Gibson customers know they can depend on us for the best price on their newer used vehicle. Stop by or give us a call and find out what true personal service is all about.
Come on, give my Danny a call.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Thank you, Mark. 56 degrees. Let me update our good as gold honoree here just for a moment. I told you about Mr. James T. Curley. I told you that he is a veteran of World War II and that he is having a birthday this weekend, but it's actually on Sunday. So you actually have another day to catch up with Mr. James T. Curley, to pat him on the back, wish him a happy birthday on Sunday, and let him know he's good as gold from WCLU.
There's one night of the week you know dinner's planned.
Let's go to Colton's Steakhouse and Grill.
Kids eat free every Tuesday night after 4 at Colton's. They can choose between a kids burger or chicken tenders.
I want a kids burger. I want chicken tenders.
Get a free kids meal with every adult meal. Rolls and honey, all the peanuts you want, and kids eat free every Tuesday night after 4. Dinner plans made easy.
We love Colton's.
Colton's Steakhouse and Grill in Glasgow, Campbellsville, Radcliffe, and Bardstown.
We know what's at stake.
Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was just like, oh, I have to have it.
Is it suede?
It's suede. Love suede.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was like, have to have it. Is it suede? It's suede. I love suede.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Mike Bryant in Glasgow today.
7 o'clock. How about winning something today? How about winning something extremely nice from Extreme Health Club or Extreme Gymnastics or some of the extremely wonderful members of that family, which we're going to do after we hear this word from Extreme. Make sure that thinking cap is fitting good.
I'm Roxanne Cloyd, also known as the noodle floating, calorie drowning, water weightlifting, woohoo yelling, floor balancing H2O aerobics instructor. As you probably guessed, that means I'm the splashing H2O instructor, Aqua Emotion, and we have lots of fun. If you have aches and pains in your joints, my class at Extreme Health Club is where you need to be. It's soothing to your body, and it's important that you don't throw in the towel, you dry off with it after a fun splashing H2O class at Extreme Health Club. Everything is more fun when it's in the water. Call me now. Classes fill up quickly. 651-3036.
Thank you, Roxanne. Here we go. 651-9149. You can be an extremely smart person and win from Extreme. It might help if you're a musician on this question right here. Here we go. In music, what does the notation DC indicate? So you're playing music and you come along and part of the music says DC. What does that mean to do? 651-9149, 800-956-1023. And here we go to the phone. See who knows about that. Trivia.
Is it DC all fine?
Is it what now?
DC all fine?
No, that's not right. That's not what I'm looking for. What is it? What is DC? When you see DC, what is it telling you to do? Hello, Trivia. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. Nope, wasn't that either. People are thinking about it. Some good musical folks are out there coming up with the answer. trivia.
To go back.
To go back. That's, you know what? That is so close. I'm going to give it to you. And who is this speaking?
Lou de Munbrin.
Well, Lou, we hadn't had you on this show in a long time. Where have you been?
Slow.
Where have you been?
Well, I just can't get through.
Well, now, do you want to tell me anything else about D.C.?
Well, I just know that.
Well, see, you always have been quite a smart gal. Let me tell you.
I was in the choir a long time.
Oh, okay. Well, see, there, that means to go back, which is true. D.C. is the abbreviation for the Italian phrase da capo, right, which means to go back. Well, actually, the literal translation, Miss Lou, is capo is the Italian word for head, like where you put a cap on or something like that. So the actual Italian phrase says da capo, which means go back to the head.
Well, you start at you turn your page and go back to the first. That's
right. So you see there,
I didn't know how to phrase that.
Well, you did perfectly. You won, and you did so from experience of singing in the choir and singing and setting an example for a whole lot of others too. I must say.
At least it's not a cappella.
Well, I mean that can be done, but it's a different animal, isn't it?
Yes, it certainly is.
Well, Miss Lou, I'm tickled you're on the air with us today, and it's good.
Well, I'm glad somebody missed me.
Yeah, that's right. We missed you for sure. I knew you had a lot of areas of expertise, and it makes sense because you're certainly have been in the choir for a great number of years. And I appreciate you tuning in this morning, and I hope that you'll be back next month. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
Have a good day. Bye-bye. All right, it's Miss Lou de Munbrin. She says, yeah, D.C., it means to go back to the beginning, start over. And I appreciate her sharing that information today. Who knows when we'll come up with something that you are familiar with that you use every day. Here on WCLU Trivia, brought to you by the extremely nice folks at the Extreme Family of Businesses here on WCLU.
CBS News Update. Firefighters in Northern California are using helicopters to drop water on massive wildfires that are growing and becoming more destructive. Izzy McGee forced to evacuate her home in Santa Rosa.
It's very surreal. We noticed throughout the day there'll be huge gusts of wind that comes out of nowhere. The sky will get very orange again. The smoke will get heavy, and then it will clear up.
The fear that some of the fires will merge and create even larger ones. CBS's Chris Martinez is in Sonoma County.
We have 22 fires burning in California throughout 8 counties, and one of the biggest fires has been the Tubbs fire. And the good news is with that particular fire, they are finally getting a little bit of a handle on it. It's at 10% containment. Firefighters are starting to make some progress there, but they have a long way to go.
The death toll from the California wildfires is up to 23. CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Glasgow EPB is on Facebook and Twitter. Be the first to know when the EPB makes improvements such as new channels or new services. Wondering what's going on during an outage? The EPB provides constantly updated information that you can receive via Twitter on your cell phone. Plus, learn great new tips to lower your bill. On Facebook, just search for Glasgow Electric Plant Board and click the like button at the top right. On Twitter, search for the Glasgow EPB, then follow us and have updates linked to your cell phone. The Glasgow EPB, bringing you the future fast.
Hello.
That'll be $349.07. Sir, I can't take that, and that's only about $120 anyway.
But the Magic Man pays 3 times face value at Glasgow Coin & Jewelry. Watch this.
We can make that happen.
Top dollar guaranteed.
Not to be confused with Magic Mike.
BR Tire. We're always on call, and we answer the call. We know that's what keeps our loyal customers coming back season after season, year after year. With so many vying for your business, improving our service is not just a good practice, it's a necessity. From our easy-to-navigate website to our easy-to-deal-with service department, we work hard to make it easy for you to choose us. No one keeps you rolling like BR Tire. on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green and West Main Street in Glasgow.
Finally, I found chicken tenders that can pass as mine, which is nice because I've got better things to do.
Andre, I need a longer straw.
Introducing McDonald's Buttermilk Crispy Tenders, juicy and made with 100% white meat.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local, family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
At Fire Pit Spirits, our #1 priority is responsibility. Number 2 and number 3 are our great service and our huge selection. So if you do drink alcohol, we want you to do so responsibly. Get the service you deserve in our store or in our convenient drive-thru window. You can even call ahead at 678-BEER and we'll have it ready for you. We built our store from the ground up to ensure the largest selection and variety. But if we don't have what you're looking for, let us know. We appreciate your business here at Fire Pit Spirits in Glasgow.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lesenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lesenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Persley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pedigo Lesenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
It's 56 degrees, 9 minutes after 7 o'clock. You are tuned in to the live and local 7 o'clock morning edition here on WCLU. Staff meteorologist Ray Stajic says that we're going to cool up here. Actually, tomorrow morning will be about the coolest morning that we'll have for several days. But we'll check in with Ray in just a moment. This is time for the top story at 7. And here is WCLU News Director Angela Briggs.
Angela Briggs here with WCLU, and this is your top story at 7, where I'm sitting down with Jackie Brown. How you doing this morning, Jackie?
Good morning, Angela. I'm doing well.
Now, while most folks know you, if they've been in and around Barron County at all, for the folks that don't, how long have you been in Barron County?
Throughout my life, and happy to be a resident of Glasgow, Barron County, Kentucky.
And you've been active in the community for years.
That's right.
Now, was it about a couple of years ago, I guess, you and Judge Michael Hale came together for a workforce development committee.
That's right.
And you all started then thinking about, you all did something that's totally different. As opposed to just, we've heard the talk from Frankfurt on down, workforce development, workforce development. You guys actually took that a step further, and you're actually showing the future workforce exactly what that workforce looks like. Can you tell me just a little bit about that?
Yes, Angela. One of our ideas was looking back upon the younger people, the future
workforce.
That's exactly right. These students, they'll be entering into it tomorrow.
Right.
We were thinking of these high school seniors and thinking that many are trying to decide, what do I do with my career?
Right. What do I want to be when I grow up?
Exactly. What do I want to do? What do I think I want to do?
Right.
And with that being said, we thought one of the best ways is to go out here to industries, let these students get a feel of that interior of that industry. Let them see with their eyes what that industry may offer. And we've enjoyed hosting those along with our 12 industries that we'll be going to today and tomorrow.
And that's what I was going to say, folks, if you see busloads of kids, of students riding around in Glasgow and Barron County today, that's because you all have taken on a monumental task for is it the second year in a row?
No, we've been doing this now for 4 years.
Fourth year in a row.
Fourth year.
And how many high school students will be taking industry tours today?
Okay, today and tomorrow there'll be over 500 seniors going to industries in our community. This is the first time we've exceeded 500, but we're looking forward to it, and we feel certain we can handle all aspects of this challenge.
Now, you take a student who has no intention of going straight out of high school to work in industry. Maybe they're going to go to college or whatever. Why did you all think it was important to take them inside of a local factory, inside of a local business, and show them how that business operates?
Right today, it's October. These students are thinking, what do I want to do? And they have this full year, high school senior year, to decide what they ultimately will enter into.
Right.
Yes, many of them have college plans. But interesting enough, Angela, some of these students want to get a touch of that industry background. For example, here a couple of years ago, we had a high school senior who was determined to enter law school. But once he went through the industries on the industry tour, guess what? He said, this coming summer, I want to work in an industry before going on to law school. I think it could be the biggest backbone in my career ever. And I understand he did, has enjoyed it, and as a result, he's openly pursuing that college career now with a law degree in mind.
So do you think that sometimes, you know, maybe kids have this picture in their mind of what a factory is like, but then once they take the tours and they get inside, you know, they either get a greater appreciation of what goes on, or they also think, wow, I didn't realize that there are opportunities right here at home.
Exactly. And not only these high school seniors, but many in our community have that mindset likewise, Angela.
Right.
In an industry here in our community, it's not only production employees we see, but we also see individuals who are engaged in sales, they're engaged in marketing, they're engaged in IT, they're engaged in engineering, administrative duties. It's countless possibilities in that industrial setting. We want these students to see that when they go in that door, that, hey, there's a lot of different challenges that could be right here eyeballing me.
So now it's also, along with the tours, they also get a few minutes after to actually talk directly with the people that work there, the administration, the people, the supervisors. So maybe they could talk about, you know, opportunities, apprenticeships, furthering their education, you know, opportunities to advance inside local factories, because it's not all just entry level. I mean, you can get a good paying job right here.
Well said, Angela. Not only will they see what that interior of that factory may look like or industry, but they'll also have an opportunity to learn about benefits that that company may offer, retirement, health insurance. On top of that, educational opportunities. And right now, here locally, there are a world of educational opportunities afforded just by employment in an industry.
What do you see as the industry reaction? Because a lot of times they don't showcase what goes on inside their doors. They don't, you know, just have people come up and say, hey, let me see what you do in here. So to give them an opportunity to kind of showcase what they do, what's their reaction been?
Their reaction has been very, very positive. And on behalf of our workforce committee, that's Amy Irwin, myself, and Judge Michael Hale, we are so grateful for the industries who have said, hey, yes, we'd like to be a part of this. We want your high school seniors to come. With that, I'd like to recognize these 12 industries and say, thank you for allowing us to bring high school seniors to your facilities and see your operations.
Because it definitely takes work on their part, too.
Work, planning, organization, taking time out of their daily operations to showcase their facilities and having people to conduct these tours.
So where will students be going?
Okay, let's go down the list. 3A Composites, Akebono, Shuhetsu, Graves Gilbert, D&B Trucks and Equipment, Felker Brothers, J&M Kentucky LLC, LSC Communications, NEMAC, Sitel, Spantec, TJ Simpson, and Graves Gilbert.
So you guys,
I mentioned that.
So you guys have a whole range of opportunities for students. Did you guys just plug them in where you wanted them to go, or do the students have any kind of say in where they tour?
Yes, we provided surveys for each of these 500 plus students, and they completed those surveys based upon their preferences of where they would like to go.
So a lot of work, it's not just like you put a bunch of students on a bus and just randomly send them somewhere. A lot of work went into this, a lot of planning. What's the student reaction been?
Very, very positive. And also we'd like to thank the school systems who have worked with us so diligently.
Because they've got to try to wrangle all those students together too.
Exactly, exactly. And timing the buses, and timing the tours, and timing getting from one location to the second location.
Wrangling a bunch of seniors in high school.
That's right. But hey, they're very well disciplined, and they will be thanking these industries for what they will be seeing. It's a wonderful experience.
And what school systems are involved?
Glasgow High School, Barron County High School, Caverna High School. We have also the College Street campus and the Glasgow Christian Academy.
So you guys really have taken workforce development and broken it down to where you're actually showing who you want to develop what workforce is.
Exactly. When we take these students, this enables industry to see who tomorrow may be walking through their doors as employees.
You think out of the box here in Barron County?
You better believe it.
You afraid of hard work?
Hey, not me, and these high school seniors won't be either here in a few months.
Now, if folks, if they have a business and they want to be involved, they think they have something that you guys would like to partner with, how can folks get a hold of somebody on the Workforce Development Committee?
Simply call myself, call Michael Hale, call Amy Irwin. We'll be happy to assist. We welcome a call. We welcome an opportunity to do anything that may further workforce development in our area.
Folks, there you've got it. Angela Briggs here with WCLU and with Jackie Brown talking about workforce development completely outside the box right here in Barron County. This is your top story at 7.
And thank you.
Customer service with a hometown feel. We invite you to come in and meet our friendly staff who can help you apply for a mortgage, apply for an ag loan, open an account, or help with any other banking service. Trust PBI Bank to be your banking partner for personal or business accounts. Come visit or call us today. We are a Kentucky-based community bank serving the Commonwealth for more than a century. Stop in or visit online at pbibank.com to learn more about what we can offer you.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, outpatient services center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50+ years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Glasgow Prescription Center is the culmination of my husband's professional career. When he took over GPC, he didn't want to be just good. He'd already done that. He wanted to be great. And I think his patients would agree that he's done just that. Could he get by with a smaller staff? Sure. The gift shop, the flower shop, delivery people, a brand new facility, none of those things are required to have a pharmacy, but that's why it's not just a good pharmacy, it's a great one. I'm really excited to see what Robert is going to do next because I know he's going to put his heart into it.
Riley. Stop in at the corner of North Race and State Avenue in Glasgow.
In more local news, it certainly wasn't your typical camping trip. Late Tuesday night, the Barron River Drug Task Force was called to respond to an active meth lab at the campground at Barron River State Park. The Barron County Sheriff's Office had been first called to the campsite in reference to a van that was trespassing. An additional complaint of a chemical smell coming from the same area where the van was parked was also received. At around 10 p.m., Deputies Childress and Morgan made contact with the occupants of the van and noticed what appeared to be a possible meth lab. They then contacted the DTF. The meth lab was confirmed to be active. The Austin Tracy Volunteer Fire Department was called to the scene for decontamination. A further search of the vehicle revealed suspected meth, drug paraphernalia, and other chemicals and equipment used in manufacturing. Arrested were 44-year-old Travis Hayes of Bowling Green, 26-year-old Tiffany Simmons, also of Bowling Green, and 45-year-old Catherine Pennington of Scottsville. All were charged with manufacturing meth first degree, possession of a controlled substance, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Pennington was additionally charged with possession of marijuana. All three were lodged in the Barron County Detention Center. And just before noon on Monday, Glasgow police responded to a residence on Davis Street after a tip had been called in about meth being sold from the home. When police arrived, a total of 6 individuals were found inside the home. 26-year-old Amber Carver came to the door and gave police consent to search the residence. They told the group that everyone would be charged with any drugs found inside the home if no one claimed ownership. 22-year-old Christopher Lee Sutton was found in the basement. The rest of the group, 29-year-old Joshua Stock, 33-year-old Laura Roberts, 19-year-old Tyler Jenkins, and 24-year-old Ryan Waldeck, as well as Amber Carver, were all arrested, charged with possession of a controlled substance and drug paraphernalia. The group was lodged in the Barron County Detention Center. A recent gift is bridging the gap between the Gordon Ford College of Business and downtown Bowling Green. Amy Bingham shows us how MBA students are making the most of new classroom space in this week's View from the Hill.
Hundreds of people were at the Pushin Building this summer for the dedication of office space to the Gordon Ford College of Business.
We were delighted when Mr. Ridley contacted us and said he had a vision for a possible link of the Gordon Ford College of Business from the Hill to Fountain Square.
Graduate students seeking their MBA have been meeting in the newly renovated classroom all semester.
It shows that the community wants to be connected with the business college. It shows that they want students to be involved with things going on around here.
Associate Dean of Graduate Programs Bob Hatfield kicked things off with a downtown scavenger hunt.
Many international students that didn't know our Fountain Square area had to find 25 locations, and so we did that as a project.
There's a lot of signs and a lot of things where, you know, I've driven by them countless times and I didn't know what the heck they were.
The students are now conducting research with some of those same businesses as part of their curriculum.
We are an applied college of business and very proud of that. So this allows us to link classroom learning to the practice area, and being in downtown is just fantastic.
Reporting for WCLU, I'm Amy Bingham.
Kentucky is part of a tobacco nation, a nickname for the dozen states where smoking rates are the highest in the country. A new report from the Truth Initiative, a group established as part of the 98 Tobacco Master Settlement, highlights the swath of contiguous states that are bucking the national trend of steep declines in smoking. Robin Koval, who heads the Truth Initiative, says such a significant portion of the country shouldn't be left behind as national progress is made to curb tobacco use.
We're talking about 20% of the population, 66 million people, 13 million young people. That's the equivalent of the UK or France or Thailand, if you were thinking about it almost as if it were its own nation.
The report says 22% of adults in Tobacco Nation smoke, compared with 15% in the rest of the U.S. In the past 2 decades, the report shows the states that make up Tobacco Nation have received just over $31 billion in payments from the Tobacco Master Settlement for prevention and control efforts, but the money is often diverted by state legislatures for other priorities. Hundreds of thousands of preventable deaths are attributed to tobacco use, and Koval says these states aren't doing enough.
The tobacco industry is a very strong force still in our country, spending lots of money on marketing and, of course, on lobbyists. And many of these states just don't have the ability to resist all the efforts of the tobacco industry.
Kentucky ranks at number 50 in the America's Health Rankings report for the percentage of adults who smoke. With WCLU Local News, I'm Angela Briggs. It's 7:25 a.m., 56 degrees.
Are you looking for a new career or maybe just part-time?
Experience with honest people, a novel idea? Not at Bailey Gibson. We understand you work hard for your money and deserve the best when shopping for a vehicle. Times are tough and buying a vehicle is a big decision. Dad prides himself in having honest employees who will help in any way they can before and after your purchase. At Bailey Gibson, we pledge to give you a hometown experience with honest people. Now that's an idea you can bank on.
Do you drop your change in the bottom of your purse? Did you know that loose change could help someone struggling to pay their electric bill? The Glasgow EPB has partnered with Community Relief for a new roundup program. By agreeing to have your EPB bill rounded to the next highest dollar, the change will be provided to Community Relief to help the less fortunate here in our community. Your spare pennies can make a huge difference for those struggling to pay for their vital electricity. If you're interested in the program, please call the Glasgow EPB at 651-8341.
Another great week to be a Scotty. Attention seniors. Senior fees of $35 are due Friday the 13th. The money needs to be turned into Mr. Crow. The GHS cross country team is having a 5K run walk called Nightmare at McKinley Field on October 21st. For more information, go to the office and pick up a registration form. The date for gala has been set for November 18th. All school balances must be paid before you can purchase a ticket. Please be sure to check out the information posted outside rooms 131 and 200 for any questions. In sports news, congratulations to the Lady Scotty volleyball team for defeating Metcalfe County. The ladies will take on Franklin Simpson tonight. District play will begin Monday night at home. In soccer, last week the boys defeated LaRue County 9-0 and defeated North Bullitt 5-1. On Tuesday, they defeated Monroe County 9-0 in the first round of district play. They will take on Clinton County tonight for the championship game. Way to go, Scotties. Congratulations to the girls soccer team on their 4-2 victory over Monroe County Monday. They played Barron in the district championship game on Wednesday night. The Scotties football team defeated Greene County 50-0 last Friday. The guys will host Monroe County this Friday night with kickoff starting at 7. Good luck to all of our Scotty teams as they compete this week. This has been McKay Bowles for this week's Scotty Report. Shine on, Scotties, and stay true to the blue.
From the Kentucky News Network, I'm Ed Huckleberry. A Western Kentucky coal operator will be idling a mine later this year. Armstrong Coal Company says it will likely idle the Equality Surface Mine in Ohio County in December. That would mean the layoff of 61 workers at the mine and another 49 at the Armstrong Prep and Dock facility, also in Ohio County. The shutdown is due to market overproduction and depressed demand for high-sulfur coal. Another sign the opioid epidemic is growing in central Kentucky. In Madison County, the number of patients needing Narcan to save their lives on the rise. EMS Director Carlos Coyle tells WKYT.
For the last year, I guess I've been putting out statistics just so everybody does know. I can't imagine that there's people out there who are not affected by this terrible epidemic, but we just want to bring the realism of how bad it is in our community.
Between January and September of this year, EMS has helped 267 overdose patients. That's nearly double the number for the same period 3 years ago. Coyle says the drugs being used are much more powerful. Kentucky Republicans are taking action over some billboards opposing Senator McConnell.
The Republican Party of Kentucky filed a complaint Wednesday with the Federal Election Commission against the Louisville-based nonprofit Indivisible Kentucky. The complaint says the group failed to file an independent expenditure report and disclose its donors as required by law for campaign billboards. The billboards include pictures of McConnell and the hashtag #DitchMitch2020, which the GOP says is meant to dissuade people from voting for McConnell in his next re-election cycle. I'm Suzanne Duval.
The Louisville Zoo will soon have a new resident in its gorilla forest. Bandia, a 20-year-old western lowland gorilla, will join others in the forest after a quarantine period. I'm Ed Huckleberry.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local, family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lesenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lesenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Persley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pedigo Lesenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Let's turn to local sports. In boys soccer action coming up tonight, the 15th District Championship will be played. Glasgow takes on Clinton County for the championship tonight in Albany, and that will be at 6 p.m. Also tonight in the 18th District, Taylor County will take on Marion County at 7:30. That contest will be played at Marion County High School. Girls action from last night. Congratulations to the Barron County Trojanettes. They defeated Glasgow in claiming the championship of the 15th District. That final score, Barron County 1, Glasgow 0. Other girls action in soccer last night in the 18th. It was Taylor County over Marion County 1-0. And also in the 18th District, the championship game is going to be played when Taylor County takes on LaRue County at 5:30. That game is going to be played at Marion County tonight.
Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Do what you..."
Hello.
That'll be $349.07. Sir, I can't take that, and that's only about $120 anyway.
But the Magic Man pays 3 times face value at Glasgow Coin and Jewelry. Watch this.
We can make that happen.
Top dollar guaranteed.
Not to be confused with Magic Mike.
Personal service is what it's all about at Bailey Gibson. From the showroom to the service bay, we offer the most up-to-date service and sales available. If you know Dad, you know he's not too keen on high-tech gadgets. His flip phone is about as techy as he gets. Because of Dad's down-to-earth approach in business, Bailey Gibson customers know they can depend on us for the best price on their newer used vehicle. Stop by or give us a call and find out what true personal service is all about.
Come on.
7:33 WCLU. We are looking at a nice day if you like a cool down. Here's staff meteorologist Ray Stajic to explain what's happening.
Cold front to our east and a brief little cool down before we warm back up again as we look ahead toward the upcoming weekend. Numbers way down this morning from 24 hours ago. 15 degrees, maybe even 20 degrees in some spots. Yeah, yesterday morning we were in the 70s. Take a look now at the car thermometer. Now as we go through the day, we'll brighten it up a little bit, becoming partly cloudy. Patchy fog and cloud early, 73. Tonight clear, even cooler, 49. Friday sunny, 78. Saturday a few clouds around, warming up to the low 80s. Chance of showers Sunday, upper 70s, and then a stronger front will push us into the 60s for highs early next week. I'm Ray Stajic, the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Ray. It's 57 degrees, not nearly as foggy as what we thought it was going to be, but that potential is, can always be right around your corner, so be aware of that. 57 now.
Saturday mornings on the Glasgow.
At Fire Pit Spirits, our number one priority is responsibility. Number 2 and number 3 are our great service and our huge selection. So if you do drink alcohol, we want you to do so responsibly. Get the service you deserve in our store or in our convenient drive-through window. You can even call ahead at 678-BEER and we'll have it ready for you. We built our store from the ground up to ensure the largest selection and variety. But if we don't have what you're looking for, let us know. We appreciate your business here at Fire Pit Spirits in Glasgow.
Finally, I found chicken tenders that can pass as mine, which is nice because I've got better things to do.
Oh. Introducing McDonald's Buttermilk Crispy Tenders. Juicy and made with 100% white meat.
You're watching WCLU's Live and Local Morning Show on all your favorite social media platforms, WCLUradio.com and EPB Channel 6.
Oh, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was just like, oh, I have to have it.
Is it suede?
Suede. Love suede.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
Well, I love it. I know, right? I saw it and I was like, have to have it. Is it suede? It's suede. I love suede.
That's why we're there with renter's insurance when things go wrong, but also here with a rewards credit card to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Mike Bryant in Glasgow today.
Lesenberry Do-It Center is Glasgow's only locally owned hardware store, and that means a lot to me. Lesenberry's has been in business for over 100 years. I walk in the store, they know who I am, and I get the help that I need. For me, Lesenberry's is the easiest place for me to shop, simply because it's a local family-owned business, and I feel comfortable when I'm there. And I'm glad there's still a place like that in Glasgow I can go to.
You're Ralphie on.
Boy, it is a great place for a lot of fun stuff at Ralphie's Fun Center, celebrating birthdays today with some fine folks in behalf of Ralphie's. First of all, we have Donna Taylor turning 43. Karen Harper is 49. Deborah Childress is celebrating. It's the big 3-0 for Brandy Metter today. Brianna Blythe is 17. Jan Mays, Ladine Hamilton, Bobby Steenbergen, all with birthdays today. And I have the Whitlows. I've been announcing Doug and Helen Whitlow having a wedding anniversary. And I talked to Mr. Doug a minute ago. He wanted to be sure that he had on there today is their 65th wedding anniversary. My goodness, Doug and Helen Whitlow, number 65. Incredible. Congratulations. And the phone number is 651-9149 or 800-956-1023. And don't forget, we are patting on the back today by special request, Mr. James T. Curley. Now, Mr. Curley is going to be 95 on Sunday. He's also a World War II veteran. I want to be sure and recognize that. And just give you lots of opportunity to pat him on the back and tell him he's good as gold from WCLU and a little taste of Texas.
For limited time only, PR Tire can hook you up with...
We pride ourselves on providing great customer service with a hometown feel. We invite you to come in and meet our friendly staff who can help you apply for a mortgage, apply for an ag loan, open an account, or help with any other banking service. Trust PBI Bank to be your banking partner for personal or business accounts. Come visit or call us today. We are a Kentucky-based community bank serving the Commonwealth for more than a century. Stop in or visit online at pbibank.com to learn more about what we can offer you.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, outpatient services center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care 7 days a week with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
Would you like to choose when you pay your electric bill? With EPB iPay, you can. iPay allows you to draft money into your electric account online or at our office. The myusage.com website lets you keep track of how much electricity you're using and lets you know your current balance. When your account's getting low, you can get reminders to add more money to your electric account by text or email. With iPay, there's no due date, no late fees. Sign up for iPay at the EPB office at 100 Mallory Drive.
Who will be the future face of Pedigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Persley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pedigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
Hello.
That'll be $349.07. Sir, I can't take that, and that's only about $120 anyway.
But the Magic Man pays 3 times face value at Glasgow Coin and Jewelry. Watch this.
We can make that happen.
Top dollar guaranteed.
Not to be confused with Magic Mike.
You're watching WCOU's Live and Local Morning Show on all your favorite social media platforms, WCOUradio.com and EPB Channel 6.
Just before top of the hour, 8 o'clock here on WCOU, you know that we had this a couple of days. We just can't quit talking about this tidbit news story that we had a couple of days ago about the latest fad. The latest fad, which is supposedly going to be nose hair extensions. That's right, nose hair extensions. We had it on Tidbit News a couple of days ago. We got a picture of it. We had on the camera, and I think maybe Wes is going to put it up on here just in a second. But we have an expert next door to the radio station who is a fashion expert and a cosmetologist, and her name is Tamisha Wooden, and she has certainly been gracious to give us her opinion of what's going to work out with this, because who knows what will happen. On the morning show from WCLU, we got an update on an item that we've had on Tidbit News for the last couple of days, and we said yesterday we were going to get an expert to answer the challenge here. You know, are you familiar with the extensions, the nose hair extensions that we had, and we actually had it on the TV too, of the nose hair extensions? Well, we actually decided to go next door. Our next door neighbor, a really good neighbor, Tanisha Wooden, who is next door. The name of your business is
Capelli Salon.
Capelli Salon. And Tanisha is going to be here as an expert in the world of fashion trends. And I'm going to ask you, Tanisha, what do you think about this nose hair extension? Because it could be something you would have to add to your list of services.
It could be, but it's a little weird. We wear eyelash extensions, but nose hairs, a lot of people get those waxed, so I don't see. In the city, maybe, but not in the town of Glasgow.
Hey, are you saying we're out in the country?
Well, we are the country.
Yeah.
I like it though.
Yeah. So anyway, you haven't had a client yet say, I want some nose hair extensions.
No, we've had a client talk about it. She says she's seen it on Facebook, but that's like I said, most people get those waxed. So.
Well, I mean, it seems like a better deal to me. So you're saying, as an official fashion expert, that you do not think that the nose hair extensions are going to catch on?
Not in Glasgow, I don't think so.
Okay, no, because they kind of look like you've been breathing spiders.
It looks weird.
Yeah. Well,
I wouldn't want that on my face.
Well, it makes me want to scratch when I see the picture. If you say, "Ooh, that's weird right there."
I wouldn't scratch. I would get some tweezers.
Okay, all right, okay. See, you're a what's your official title?
I'm a cosmetologist.
Cosmetologist. Okay. Anyway, all right. So there you have it. We'll put this one to bed here because this is the look that was created. It was created by a genius by the name of Gretchen Chen.
Wow.
You know her?
Mm-mm.
All right.
No.
Okay, Tanisha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you for giving us the expert take on nose hair extensions. Tanisha Wooden from Capelli's next door here to the radio station.
Hey, Eddie, I want to show you this gold that
BR Tire. We're always on call, and we answer the call. We know that's what keeps our loyal customers coming back season after season, year after year. With so many vying for your business, improving our service is not just a good practice, it's a necessity. From our easy-to-navigate website to our easy-to-deal-with service department, we work hard to make it easy for you to choose us. No one keeps you rolling like BR Tire. On Lovers Lane in Bowling Green and West Main Street in Glasgow.
Let's just see if your magic works on this.
Told you. I'm the Magic Man, Kelly.
I know. Not to be confused with Magic Mike.
Glasgow Coin and Jewelry is the place to go to turn your gold, silver, coins, or jewelry into cash. Go see Eddie, the Magic Man, located on North Public Square, downtown Glasgow, or call 834-1441. That's 834-1441.
Highland Pharmacy in Glasgow is your quick, convenient pharmacy located next to the TJ Health Pavilion. And the word is out on Highland Pharmacy. They're courteous, they're professional, and whether you're getting your regular prescription fill-up or you're wanting to start your medications fast to reduce your symptoms, Highland Pharmacy is your choice for convenient, fast, and friendly service. Take the high road to your new pharmacy home. Highland Pharmacy. Call 270-629-4300. He's on the phone right now.
From the north, south, east, west, NEWS, here's the latest news.
Spinning the globe from around the world and up the street, it is Tidbit News here on WCLU this morning. Because we got we brought to the closure on that nose hair story.
Yeah, sounds like she was in agreement with me.
Yeah, it's. She looked at it and she didn't flinch or anything because I'm sure she has to do what the customer wants. But
I just hope people aren't calling for an appointment with her to get that done.
Well, I don't. She's not. She says she can't do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, a couple of stories here that, gosh. Well, this story I didn't think about this, but this is not related to that, or is it? A woman accused of pulling a gun on a Cleveland barber because he was taking too long to cut her 7-year-old son's hair has been sentenced to 6 months behind bars. You get that?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a pleasant way to act. 31-year-old Andrea Smith was sentenced Tuesday. She previously pleaded guilty to menacing, child endangering, and carrying a concealed weapon. Smith apologized at the sentencing and acknowledged she briefly pulled a handgun from her purse at a barber school in April and that she had no license to carry the weapon. But she denied waving it or threatening the barber, as police allege.
So she just pulled it out.
I guess, like I used to say, buddy boy, you might be a barber wannabe in school, but we are certainly not going to wait around for you.
Once you pull it out, You're threatening somebody.
That's right. You're starting and you're stepping over the line.
Especially if nobody else pulled theirs out.
That's right. All right, here's another. This story, this is about a bear, and I think I feel sorry for the bear. A 300-pound black bear has been killed after wandering into an Anchorage, Alaska post office. Anchorage TV station KTVA reports the bear got inside of the building Sunday after walking through an open door near the loading dock.
Mm-hmm.
The facility was closed, but a U.S. Postal Service spokeswoman says about 75 employees were there at the time sorting mail. The bear climbed on a conveyor belt and wound up in an area where garbage is compacted.
I feel bad for the bear.
They called authorities, who sent officers who found the animal near several dozen people. The bear was killed when officers' efforts to get the animal back outside failed. So anyway, here's a bear, one of Mother Nature's creatures. The bear sees an open door and smells a garbage conveyor belt, and he says, yeah, I'll go in.
I feel bad for him.
So, but they had to kill him to get him out of there just because they sort of enticed him in.
Mm-hmm. And, the animal rights people, they're going to be mad about that.
Yeah, we'll be watching about that. Animal has a right to come into the post office through the back door if he's not bothering anybody. Or does he? I don't know. And finally, I saw one more story here. This one is something to think about. An Alabama fire department is fighting a different kind of battle after 2 firefighters were bitten by poisonous spiders. You just don't think about, firefighters being exposed to poisonous spiders in a fire. Captain Frank McKenzie of the Huntsville Fire Department told WHNT-TV that 2 firefighters working at the department Station 17 have been bitten by brown recluse spiders. He said the agency has moved fire crews, their equipment, and personal items to another station, and the station was sprayed for pests. They are pesty if you can't go fight a fire without worrying about getting...
How many were there?
I don't know. 2 firefighters. I don't know how many spiders. Maybe just one.
I mean, they had to pick up everything they had and move it.
Yeah. Well, think about it. You might not be able to fall asleep for a while thinking about that.
I'd just start a fire and get rid of all of them.
Yeah, but seems like that would be sort of an illegal way to go about it.
Nah.
Well, all right.
Not when you're the fire department.
That's what we got today in the way of tidbit news. We'll look forward to sharing some more tomorrow.
I think Bobby Lee's going to call you here.
He is right now. No. I'm looking forward to checking in with Bobby Lee right after this.
Do you use a debit card? Do you get paid by direct deposit or have a monthly bill set up for auto payment? Do you like the convenience of online banking and the efficiency of e-statements? If so, Citizens First Platinum Plus checking account is for you. Stop by Citizens First today to open your Platinum Plus account and start earning real interest on your money.
Qualifications must be met each statement cycle to earn premium interest rates. Required minimum opening deposit of $100. Interest earned, compounded, and paid monthly. Interest rate is subject to change. Must be a Kentucky or Tennessee resident. One account per Social Security number. Member FDIC.
Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50+ years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
From the north, south, east, west, NEWS, here's the latest news.
Tidbit news from around the world and up the street. Bobby Lee Hurt, thank you for waiting for us there. Bobby Lee was ready to go before the tidbits, but there was a timing issue, and he very patiently held on.
That's right. I listened to the story about the bear.
Yeah, see,
Was that a male bear?
Well, yes, an MAIL bear.
I was checking.
Went in the back door. I'm thinking, poor bear. Yeah, the door. It looks like they're welcoming things here.
Yeah. You never know what's going to walk in on you, do you?
Well, I mean, that's right. I don't know. They had 75 people working with the back door open.
Yeah. Not a good deal.
No, not at all.
That's for sure.
So what's going on? What's coming through your back door up there today, Bobby Lee?
We just got in a 2012 Subaru Forester.
Now, spell that Forester thing.
Forester.
Okay, a Forester. All right, I got it. Just like it
Just like
sounds.
the forest.
Okay,
Put
gotcha.
the on the forest.